Hey, what's up YouTube? I'm gonna do the second part. Like I already explained the a lot of cards in my part 1. So if you're gonna interested in, so you probably wanna go to my channel to see it. So by the way, my deck profile is in there if you want to say, check it out. So so I'm gonna start with the Treeborn killer, which is Macrocosmos. So this card is like a lot of decks cite this card in, and it's like very easy effect. Like well, this card is face up on the field. Any card sent to the graveyard is banished. So let's see. I got one. So they set the Microcosmos, and I have one Treeborn on my field, just for example. So I entered main phase. So I choose to use the standby phase to drag out the Treeborn Frog, and he didn't say anything, and I entered the main phase. He did not activate the Microcosmos. Like I asked, I entered the main phase, he said okay. Then I entered the main phase, and he gonna use this card, but that's not what it is, because usually you gonna get the first move when you enter the main phase. So actually you are gonna tribute your Treeborn to. You wanna tribute your Treeborn. Let's say you wanna drag out Ryza, and he said okay. When you tribute summon, I activate this card, so your Treeborn goes to the banished. That's not gonna happen, dude, because basically this kind of summon doesn't open the chain. So this card gotta be the chain 1. So you are not gonna actually chain my Treeborn Frog tribution. If you wanna banish my Treeborn Frog, you have to activate this card before I tribute frog. Yeah, it's like this. So this card doesn't have a lot of things to say, just this one. It's very common. It's like very basic one. So the second one is like another frog killer. Like it's very popular side card too. The Kaiko, the ghost destroyer. So this card is like pretty good card, and I used to have one in my deck. So this card is when he inflicts battle damage to opponent, and you can select up to 2 cards from your opponent's graveyard. I think it's monster card, and remove it from play. Let's see, I got one Frog and one Rise on the field. And like you attack, like let's see, I have a face up Treeborn attack position on the field, and you attack me. And last time I faced a guy, he said you attack me, I destroy your Treeborn Frog, and I inflict battle damage, so I'm gonna remove one Treeborn Frog. That's bullshit. You know what that word. So basically it's gonna when two monsters is bounce off, and you have to inflict battle damage to your opponent first, then you resolve the action. The action is gonna activate and target before the Treeborn Frog is gonna be destroyed. So what I'm saying is, you have to so when you activate the effect, the Treeborn is not sent to the graveyard yet. So it's gonna be like you must, if you wanna remove, you can remove those 2, but not Treeborn. So, and the second one, like I still got one Ryza and one Swap Frog in my graveyard. Pro cards. Damn. Where's my LADD? I throw it away maybe. Let me get one LADD first. So let's say you got one LADD on the field, and it negates like 3 times already, so it's like 13 attack points. And your opponent normal summon a Kaiko. Oh wait, actually negate 4 times, so it's like 800 attack point. And your opponent summon Kaiko. and activate and attack to my light and darkness dragon. So it inflict the battle damage first. So even though it's gonna destroy my light and darkness dragon, but his action actually resolve first. So even though I got 2 monsters in my graveyard, so he can actually remove first, and then light and darkness dragon destroy everything on the field. So he can activate the effect first. So light and darkness dragon not gonna be able to drag one of those cards out. So it's like very sad thing. So basically, inflict battle damage first, then destroy. Because it's like the basic rules. I can show you one example so you guys can actually understand it better. So let's see. You have 1 gourd in your hand. You attack position, battle fader, whatever. So let's see if it's gonna destroy first, then inflict battle damage. So it attack me, destroy, then inflict battle damage too. So I have no cards in my hand, so I can drag out gourds. That's not gonna happen, right? So this one is a counter example for why it should be inflict battle damage first, then destroy my monster. So actually I don't have a lot of things left. So let's see. I'm gonna have a simple example. Let's see the Snipe Hunter is a good card actually. So the basic effect is discard 1 card and select 1 card on the field and roll a dice. If it's not one, if it's between 2 and 5, destroy the select card. So let's see this. You got 1 Stardust Dragon. It's not Frog, Monarch, ruling, but I just have those cards just in case. So I have to explain this. So it's on the field, and the Stardust Dragon is on the field. So actually, the Snipe Hunter want to activate the effect. He discard 1 card to the graveyard and select target whatever cards on the field. Let's just say target the Stardust Dragon. You have to know the Stardust Dragon cannot actually tribute himself to negate the Snipe Hunter and destroy it. The reason why is because it's not determined whether destroy or not. Let's see, the destroy effect actually is gonna be determined by the chain that resolve the effect. So when this card is activate the effect, it's not determined whether if it's gonna destroy cards or not. So actually, Stardust Dragon cannot stop the Snipe Hunter. So that's another one, and let's see what I'm left. Oh yeah, I got one main purpose Vanity Sphinx. Vanity Sphinx. This card is pretty broken right now because a lot of deck actually is playing the special summons. So this card is can't really stop him. So I used to run 2 in my main deck and 1 for side. So when this card is on the field, neither player can actually special summon any monsters. So what I'm gonna explain is, let's see this. I got 1 Vanity Thing is on the field. Then it's my turn again. So I haven't normal summon any monster yet. So I have 1 Effect Veiler, which is a tuner, on my hand. I'm gonna normal summon it and declare synchro summon for Black Rose Dragon. Whoa, how cool is that? But it's not gonna happen. Why? Because when the Vanity Sphinx is on the field, you cannot even declare the special summon. So it's just like you cannot even declare, even though it is a cost to affect the Vanity Sphinx to leave the field. So let's see, you got 1. This time is not Valor. This time is Genix Ally Birdman. So when this card, you cannot use this card as a cost to special summon this. Even though when you special summon this one already leaves the field, because this one is a continuous effect, which is it's not gonna chain you. It's gonna resolve as long as he on the field. So you're not gonna be able to declare the special summon of Genix Ally Birdman in order to pay the cost. So it's like a very good card. And let's see this. Actually, I'm gonna talk about Lightning Doctrine Dragon again. So when the Light and Darkness Dragon is on the field, so I already talked about this card, a lot of things about this card in part 1. So let's say you got one Light and Darkness Dragon on the field, and you got one Tribune Frog in your graveyard. So the Light and Darkness Dragon is gonna negate the effect of Tribune Frog when Tribune Frog wants to bring up. So let's say it has 1800 attack points right now. I think it's too low. I don't want to destroy all my field, so I'm gonna activate the Tribune Frog effect. So this card chain my Tribune Frog and negate 500 attack point and defense point. It's gonna be 1300 and 800 defense point. And that's the main topic. The Tribune Frog actually is still in the standby phase. The Tribune Frog can activate the effect again, and this Lightning Doctrine Dragon will negate it again. But the Tribune Frog actually can activate a third time, or even 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, as long as you can. So this card is not gonna be able to negate again because it doesn't have enough attack and defense point. So the Tribune Frog, actually I forgot to talk about this, but actually I'm not gonna forget it right now. So let's see, you got one Tribune Frog in your graveyard, and your opponent, like you enter your standby phase. Let's see, your opponent got a set card right here, and you can use MST to destroy it before you bring up Tribune. So even though it's a chain disappear, it's not gonna be a good time for his to set disappear. So let's say you got one Tribune Frog. The last thing I'm gonna talk about with for the Tribune. Let's say your opponent got a Caius, and actually two Caius, and one, like, let's see, I have to make sure they have 3 monsters. So actually the last one, let me think. Oops, it just says 3 Caius. So you are gonna play the Frog against Frog. So your opponent got 3 Caiuses, and during the standby phase, you bring up your Tribune. Use the enemy controller tribute himself to take over one of your monster, which is 1 Caius, and it's still standby phase. The Tribune actually can bring up again. Then you use the second of enemy controller and take over 1 Caius. So it is still that standby phase. So Tribune can up again. So then you use the third enemy controller to take over one of this monster, and it is still standby phase. So you can actually special summon it again. So which most likely. So don't ask me next time when you're against Frog Monarch deck, because as long as I haven't entered the main phase, the Tribune Frog can actually special summon as long as there's not another face up Tribune Frog on my side of the field. So don't ask me next time. So basically it's like pretty good card. That's why all the Frog Monarch deck plays 3 enemy controller. That's the reason why. So actually I think that's all I'm gonna talk about. So if I found out there's something I want to say, or you guys want to know some of the tactics or rulings, please contact me, leave comments if you like. So thank you very much.